Hold up. Now watch this. Hold. Let's bring it back. Bring it back. I was unfamiliar with your game, Mr. Phillips. Slow-mo, spin move, nimble on the feet. All I got to say is this, pass rusher. Look at this monster. Now get up and celebrate. Good, people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know I'm feeling good. Good, productive week for the Cowboys, man. Got some good work with the Rams. Finally picked up a legitimate defensive tackle. Added an edge rusher. Like, it's a good week. But look, it's a slow news day. Let's just be honest. You know, if you like me, you tapped in. Everything that happens with the Cowboys, you want to know what's up. Everything with practice, on, off the field, everything. We the same, right? So when it's a slow news day, the wheels get to turning. You start thinking about things. And look, I know y'all have heard all kinds of stuff about Jordan Phillips. At this point, you might be Jordan Phillips out, but I got one more question for you. And I would love for y'all to answer this in the comments. Because I know you saw the beginning clip. You can't tell me that if you already saw that, that's cool. But if you hadn't seen that, that ain't open your eyes a little bit. Now listen, that was last year. Everybody relax. A year can change a lot for a player, especially a player in his early 30s. You know, it literally the fall off is steep, quick, and it happens. You don't even expect it. So I can understand the reticence, the pushback on don't calm down, don't get hyped. I get it. But see, it ain't just my eyes. See, I'm not the most trusted eyes in the community. There's other people that feel the same, that thought the same, you know, and people that I trust, people that I respect, people that y'all trust and respect, I'm sure. So let you hear what Skywalker still said.
Edge, defensive tackle, Jordan Phillips, a guy who I've been clamoring for the last few years to get on this roster. A little late here. He's 10 years in, but I still think he can do something. I love listening to a couple different analysts on what he can bring. You know, some believe he won't be able to bring much into the run game. Some believe he's purely a pass guy. And again, we talked about this yesterday. You might look at his size and you think, oh, this is just a run guy because he's 6'6", 340. Nah, he probably is a better pass rusher, which is wild to think about. But he's talented in that right. I just think he's been put in schemes, especially in Buffalo. He's played, 4 total seasons in Buffalo. His last, 2 stints in Buffalo and then Arizona stint before that. That scheme requires their defensive line to be an attacking scheme. I think he can actually play a run-stoppy guy because he's big, he's strong, he has the size, and he's hard to move. I think he can play what he's going to be asked to do in this Zimmer scheme very well. It's just about buying in.
It's not just Sky. I want to just go on and get these boys out the way. It's Vach too. Listen to Vach. He was doing his show with Brian Broaddus. Y'all know they do their thing after camp every day. And Brian and Vach echoed the same sentiment about Jordan Phillips. Like, he is more than just a space eater, a block inhaler. Like, he's going to do more than just take on double teams. His tape has shown it. His athleticism, his size is not, it doesn't indicate what he can do because he's surprisingly athletic. Let me let you hear.
But, people talk about, hey, you got dog in him. He's a mean guy. He's bringing mean and physicality to the party, Brian. That same Eagles game you was saying towards the end, he had this one play. And this is where I really realized, all right, this dude's athletic. He can move. He can run around a little bit. Like, he's pass rushing or something, and Jalen Hurts kind of dumps it to the running back, and the running back's behind him, and his ass turn around and go run and get the running back.
Yeah.
And he 6'6", 330 or something.
Yeah.
Humongous. Yeah. And the first thing that I thought of, I'm like, man, him, Mozzie, Justin Rogers, they're all kind of athletic, movie aroundy one-tech guys. You know? Mozzie might be the smallest out of all of them. I could be wrong there, but Mozzie look like. So, Brian, boy, they cut Carl Davis this morning.
Yeah.
You sure got some room for 3-tech now. Brian, Vosh says this. You got some room for 3-tech now, and I don't think it's beyond Zimmer to have a 320-pound 3-tech. He's done it before. A 330-pound 3-tech. He's done it before.
I couldn't agree more. It's one of those things where Jordan Phillips is just, he's a huge human being, and he's just athletic. And the difference between Jordan Phillips when he probably was just young, athletic, a monster, is when you get older, you add tools to your toolbox. Now, I'm not telling you guys anything you ain't already familiar with. It's just, you can see his pass rush skills. You can see the brute strength. You can see the nimbleness, the spin moves, the hand fighting, throwing linemen's hands off of him. Like, we got us a genuine, like, ask yourself, is this guy a straight up pass rusher? Not to the vein of he's about to get you 9-10 sacks. I mean, I would love it. I think he had a season like that earlier in his career. No, it's not about that. The word I'm looking for is pressure. With that 6'6" frame, 300-something pounds, the ability to move linemen about the way, and he's throwing his hands up, just changing throw angles and trajectories. Remember, as great as Hankins was, he's 6'2". I'm 6'2". That ain't quite as different. 6'6" and hands raised, that's 7 foot. Yeah, it changes things. And being athletic changes a lot more things. Pressure, pushing the pocket and making the quarterback change his movement. Like, see, our edges last year, because of lack of movement up front, as far as just full-fledged pressure outside of when D-Law bumped in, or Micah rush B-gap, A-gap, the quarterback can just move their platform. But now if you got Micah barreling down, D-Law barreling down, Carl Lawson barreling down, Marshawn Nealon, Chauncey Golston barreling down, and you go to bump up, but Oso Odigizua coming down the pike, and then on a pass rush down or a down where it looked run, but they actually went pass, you got a defensive tackle like Jordan Phillips that can kind of do his thing. Mozzie been showing that he's building towards what Jordan Phillips is, a solid defensive tackle that plays the run well, but also, when needed, has a pass rush toolbox. That's all I'm saying before somebody kill me. So I'm going to end the video off with this. I'm going to play some clips. We're going to talk through them. I want to hear what y'all think. All right, check this out. Just look at his pass rush moves. You can't tell me he's not a 3-tech. Like, that he don't have 3-tech skills. I'm not saying he's a 3-tech, but he's nimble. Like, we wanted Neville to be this. Look at his mobility, left to right. His agility, jumping to knock that pass down. Like, we wanted Neville Gallimore to be this. This is what we wanted. He just never became that. Like, I'm telling you right now, he's better than we think. He just is. Look at this. He's just better than we think. Watch this. Like, look at the agility. This last year. I know he's older. This last year, though. Watch this play. Look at his strength. Watch. I'm going to slow it down. Look. Look how he threw this man to the ground. Nah, we ain't had that. Watch this. Watch this. Nimble. Watch. I'm telling you, 3-tech. Listen. Before I go, look, tell me I'm crazy. Tell me after watching them clips I'm crazy. That's all I'm saying. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me that Jordan Phillips don't look like he got a tool bag. He got a bag. If I'm crazy, I'm crazy. But it looked like he got a bag. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Second preseason game tomorrow versus the Raiders. I'm hoping Phillips plays and Carl Lawson plays so we can get an idea what they look like. I'll holler.